Hey everybody, welcome back to Whack and Roll Vagabonds. My name is Luke, I'm your GM, and today I will be playing the role of the Hoof Giver.
Oh no. Hi, my name's Tom, I play the half-elf sorcerer Phalark, and next time you'll hear my voice, I'll have had my face cut open.
Hi, I'm Dora, I play Philippe. I had to spend my afternoon helping a kid after they punched their phone across the room and it got trapped behind a cupboard.
And I'm Al. I cope with life by watching videos by the Bon Appetit Test Kitchen, and I play Yaga.
A couple days passed since the last time we saw the party, and we open as you guys hear for the first time in a long while the gentle trickle of the river that Harper J's caravan is nestled next to. You're rolling over the hill in the back of the wagon with Lou still driving away. And I think Authoress has not really shut up the entire journey back. They're constantly being asking questions about where you're going and little things like that. Yeah. But yeah, so I think because obviously we are in a much more downtimey session for a little bit. How are all y'all feeling about coming back to the caravan?
It's very much the feeling of getting home after a long trip. But I'm not... It's just a relief to be here.
Philippe will just be happy to not be near death for once.
Oh.
Phalark wants a bath.
Fair.
Oh, you know what? A bath. Philippe will definitely want a bath. That mullet must be so matted right now.
Okay, but you're going after
Party
me.
skinny dipping in the river.
I was about to say, I feel like Lou has been talking about herbal remedies and little shampoo things and soaps that she can make you for your long-awaited bath back.
Cute.
Yes.
And as you guys trundle over the hill, I think there's a little campfire going. It's middle of the day. It's purely cooking reasons. And I think that you all see Samil. He's kind of poking it with a stick. And then he looks up. He sees you. He's a little bit in the distance, so you can't hear him. But you see him kind of yelling and waving. And then after a couple of minutes, all the caravan doors open and the whole crew comes out to meet you. Yeah, I think Harper is obviously the one to step forward and say, "Friends, it's been too long. How was your mission? How did it all go?"
Listen, Harper. It was a lot. And frankly, I don't remember what our mission was. We got there and followed the thread as far as we could, and I don't even know if we figured out what you sent us to find out.
I nearly died.
Lots of times.
Harper is very much taken aback, doesn't know how to react, and then he's like, the bell, there was the bell in the picture, the bell in the book.
Yes, we have it or destroyed it.
It's in my...
What?
I've got it here, it's in my pocket.
Phalark has it.
I've got it in my pocket.
Can I see the bell?
Yes, you may.
For plot reasons, I think you maybe should let him.
But for plot reasons, maybe I won't. But I will.
Do you give Harper the bell?
Yeah, well, I did say I would.
Cool. I think that Harper kind of takes the bell in one hand and it's remarkable. It's just like the illustration, and he kind of nips into his tent quickly and comes back out with the yellow book that he's been reading.
Oh yeah, that one.
And he looks through it a moment, gets to the page with the bell, and then all of a sudden the bell glows.
Oh!
And for the first time since you guys have collected the bell, it begins to ring.
Oh.
What'd you do?
It takes... I didn't do anything. And then suddenly the bell...
Oh my god.
C sharp.
Cool.
And then suddenly the bell vanishes. And
Fuck!
Harper is left holding this book, and the black and white illustration in the book has become colour, and the bell is almost indented in it.
The book ate the bell.
That is definitely an appreciated in value.
I don't know what just happened. Did you know that would happen?
Does this look like the faces of 3 people in the know?
No, this is an audio-only entertainment.
I don't think I would have given it you if I knew that was going to happen.
Maybe the book will eat other things as well. And Philippe's just gonna
I don't like the
I don't think Philippe would have in his pocket.
A lit match.
emotion.
Pardon?
A lit match.
Yeah, he's just gonna hold it.
Dora and the power of yes anding there was just very much like, yes, oh wait.
Maybe not.
A paintbrush?
Tap it with a paintbrush.
Why?
Yeah, it bounces off.
Okay.
Funny that.
So,
And I think about this point, Harper is very much kind of like engrossed in the book, and I think Theb elbows him in the thigh and's like, boss. So, and I kind of like she looks to you guys and is like, who's the kid?
Oh, here's a child.
I am not
That's
the
right.
anymore.
No, yeah. Does the kid have a name?
Jerry.
No, no.
No, I've changed it. It's Jerry now.
No, my name is not Jerry.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
No,
Okay.
Yaga.
Yeah.
Insight check.
Ooh. Shite bag. 14 plus 5 is 19.
You know that Authoress isn't a problem with crowds, because remember, while we have done a lot of little bits off screen, Authoress has been dealing with Lufheim, and also the crew of necromancers and the caravan from back in Aegir. So you know that crowds are not a problem, or new people aren't a problem for Authoress.
It's
But
someone.
Authoress is reacting badly right now.
Okay. Well, that's okay, Authoress. You don't have to talk to everybody you meet immediately. I think I kind of have a ward now. It's a complicated story.
Well, what's the long and short of it?
Magic kid. Don't know if they're gonna grow up ever.
Honestly, they're a bit of a pain in the bum, but they have since been pacified.
And where did you find this Authoress?
Desert.
Authoress found me.
Okay, well, Authoress, it's a pleasure to invite you into our midst. Authoress, once again, does not respond.
They can turn to a cat, which is pretty good.
A druid?
Well,
No, a cat.
oh my god.
Harper throws a large book at Phalark and Phalark dies.
Again.
Wah wah.
No, this is obviously a lie, because Harper would never throw a valuable book.
I guess Phalak's trying to like make jokes to kind of like ease the situation a bit.
It's
It's a little awkward.
it's tense, is what it is.
And Orphy turning into a cat to
Panther.
to like help Phalak out has kind of endeared him a little bit. So he likes that fact.
Okay, so I think at this point Harper's kind of like, well, this is the first lead we've had on the Sanctum in years. I am going to go study this, and taps the book with the bell now indented in it. Please get comfortable. You've had such a long, long journey. It's great to have you home.
Great to be home.
We get, I think the next couple of bits is like we get a little, like, you know, almost montage of the three of you and Authoress kind of like reacclimating to the terrain. You know, you all get your promised baths, as well as, you know, a little bit of catching up.
Ducky, the bath.
Absolutely, especially it's funny because the the bath is a river. So I just like the image
duck
of
floats
like
away.
it's
Oh no!
it's free flow,
No!
it's free flowing, and Philippe's just using Mage Hand to lift it back and put it back in the
No.
like at the beginning.
He's using Tiny Servant on it.
Tiny rubber duck
Jesus.
servant.
Oh,
Cannon.
except the little face and arms like sprout the side of the duck's body.
Oh. Quack, father, quack.
Quack, quack, father, quack.
Jesus.
So, I think that after a few hours, you are more or less reacclimated. And what we're going to do first of all is we are going to do our shopping.
No, we're not.
Okay, we're not.
Because
Al
I
the
have
GM.
because I have an item I want identified, and if I don't want to keep it, I'll use it for
Yeah.
making deals.
Absolutely, that is part of the shopping, Al.
But I can't.
So-
but it's Theb that knows the things.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. So, you want to approach Theb first then.
Yes.
Is anyone else going to join in? Remembering that Theb has the ability to identify any of your magical items.
Feb hates me.
I don't have anything new, really.
I do have the sensor, but... No, I'm going to keep that. I know it adds a D4, but I don't want to deal with an awkward Feb interaction again right now.
Do you want to maybe give it to? Do you want maybe to just give it to Yaga?
Do you have the sensor's description anywhere handy?
I do.
Okay.
I'll send it you if you want.
Okay, cheers, yes.
It's just...
Do you want to just... Would you mind just giving that to Feb? I don't think she likes me very much.
Oh dear, I'll take it for you.
You're very right.
Yes, you're correct.
It's sad.
I don't have any
We all-
insight as to why, though.
I don't know what I did. If you can get an inkling, then great. But at this point, I've given up all hope.
Okay. I'll try.
Okay, so you approach Feb's caravan. When you do, she is. I feel like she's like looking after Kappa the cat and just sort of like giving him scritches between the ears.
Okay. Yes.
Meow.
Meow.
You're not there, Tom. You don't get to interact with the cat. I'm afraid.
I was just saying meow.
No.
Oh my god.
You don't get to do that.
I can't even do that.
And then Feb kind of looks up and says like, "Oh, Yaga, yeah, good journey."
Oh, it's, I mean, far more comfortable than the part that I had to do on foot anyway.
I can imagine. How can I help?
I have a couple of magical items that I'm needing identified. Well, one that I'm pretty sure I know everything about it, but another remains a mystery.
All right.
And it is still on my hand because I never took it off, but I just forgot I had it on.
Yeah, I think the cat was looking. No, I think Theb is very much looking at the giant, like, black cracked scone gauntlet you're wearing. Is like, I think like, and then in that gauntlet you're holding like a silver censer that's glowing. I think Theb's like, I think I know the items you're looking for. Just hand them over.
Excellent. And I'll just like hold out my hand for her to like take it off.
I don't think she even does that. I don't think she even touches the items. So she pulls out a cigarette case as normal, and give me a perception check. Actually,
16.
16. Okay, so when she
16.
does, now I can't remember how much information I gave you about this cigarette tin before. In essence, it is a tin of these varied cigarettes. What you see on it. Couple of pieces of information. First of all, there is a almost like a fancy plus sign on the front of the case, so like a cross, and inside of the tin there are cigarettes. When she picks one out, you actually notice that all the cigarettes are numbered.
Oh, I thought they were different colours.
They are that as well.
But
the cigarettes are numbered, and they are numbered not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rather. You see some of them which are like 0.0.1, for example.
A bit
and then,
like a date then? A bit?
Give me a just straight wisdom check.
Oh my god. Oh, piss, that's 8.
You don't think it's a date, but you can't figure out what it is.
Yeah.
So, but you do notice the numbers themselves. And yeah, the one she lifts up has, it's 2.0.0.0. And she lights it, she inhales, she blows out a puff of galaxy smoke, and then hovers her hand over the items.
Yes.
So first of all, she does the howled sensor, and she's like, okay, it has protection against most undead, and yeah, it just deals an additional light powers across undead beings. So, Howled Sensor, the official ability of it, and don't worry, Tom, I will copy and paste this to you.
Thank you.
When the sensor contains lit incense, oh my god! When the sensor contains lit incense, everyone within 10 feet of the holder gains resistance to necrotic damage and deals 1d4 bonus radiant damage against undead creatures. The holder of the sensor is immune to becoming haunted, but if they are already haunted before wielding the item, then the effect persists.
Spooky.
Well, anti-spooky.
Anti-spook smoke.
Yep.
Nice.
And then she holds her hand to the gauntlet you're wearing. And she's like, it's called the Hearth Gauntlet. It channels fire. And the Hearth Gauntlet has one charge. While wearing the gauntlet, you may expend a charge to cast the cantrip Produce Flame. The gauntlet regains all spent charges during a long rest. While the gauntlet has an unspent charge, the wearer gains the following effects. The hand wearing the gauntlet is immune to fire damage. When targeted for a ranged attack that would deal fire damage, you may make a dexterity saving throw to block all damage with the gauntlet and taking no damage from it. When you are holding a weapon in the hand with the gauntlet, it deals an additional 1d4 fire damage. And you also gain proficiency in all unarmed attacks using that. And any strength-based attack using the gauntlet deals 1d6 damage. What level did I say you guys were? Yeah, thought so. Which is one of the specific reasons is also at level 8 or higher, the spell stored in the gauntlet changes from Produce Flame to one cast of Fireball.
Jesus.
Whoa. Oh my, that's good.
That would be really good for making trades, but I feel like it would be... See, now this is one of those things where it's like, oh, I've got this special weapon, I don't want to waste it, I might need it later, you know?
Yeah, I
But
get you.
You're going to enter the final battle with like 68 ethers.
But
It's
Al,
just...
do you know what the great thing about playing D&D is?
It's not on brand for me.
I know, but that just remember what the great thing about D&D is. In like a video game, if you sold the item that was supposed to help you fight the final boss, it's already set in stone. I can change the final boss so like you don't need it.
Huh, yeah.
So it is for the final boss.
It's not for the final boss.
I'm just thinking about...
That's just what a final boss would say,
I'm
Luke.
just thinking about how shafted I'm going to get if I do need it by the end of the game and I have to buy it back from Fendi Lego. You know? He's going to fucking extort me with the upselling.
You would.
You
Mark
find
up.
an ancient stone door. Behind it, the answer to all of your mysteries. In front of it, a strangely stone-fisted shaped keyhole.
It's black cracked stone. Okay, but I just...
A secret door that just says, Phalark must make friends with Feb to progress.
Oh my god.
Game over.
No!
Is anybody desperate to keep this item?
Nah, man.
Cool. I may use it as collateral then.
All right.
Oh, wait. I don't know if this is Feb's department. I have an Asimar halo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you
Jesus.
I
forgot about that.
She's like, do you want to give it to her?
It's a piece of a person. You know?
It's fine. I've been playing Divinity 2 again, and there's a lot of using pieces
Okay,
of
I'm gonna pull it out and be like, I know what this is. I'm not sure of its utility to me.
She kind of looks and goes like, that's a halo.
I know. I know.
Pretty fucked, Tiaga.
Yeah. Shut up.
You're not here.
Sorry.
It's okay. I just like tell you you're not here because you're too scared to talk to.
I am.
But yeah, she still takes it while the enchantment's on and gives her hand a waft over it. I think she kind of like holds it over and goes, it is more ceremonial than anything else, but it does have some properties. Once per day, you can use the item to dispel magical darkness, and also you may give the player, well, I should probably read it out, not in the way I've written it, but in terms of the fact that you are players.
Yes.
That's true.
You once per day, you can dispel magical darkness and also gain the ability, a racial ability of an Asimar, which is specifically, they all have a radiant ability. So, You can use an action to unleash divine energy to cause a searing light to radiate from you, pour out of your eyes and mouth, and threaten to char you. Your transformation lasts 1 minute until you end it. You shed a bright light in a 10-foot radius, and dim light for an additional 10 feet, and anything within 10 feet of you take radiant damage equal to half your level, rounded up. You can also deal that damage on an attack spell. I will give you the details in a bit more of a concise way later. But in essence, dispel darkness and gain scary light abilities.
That sounds cool as hell.
It's like Gandalf powers.
Theb is then very much like, is there anything else?
Sorry, I don't think so. Let me just double check this inventory here. How have you been faring this past 8 months that we've been missing or something, Theb?
It's been like a month.
It feels much longer.
It's because we did record for like fucking most of the year this goddamn arc.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Fine. It's been more or less uneventful here. Harper just sort of keeps his head in the books. There was a couple jobs here and there. We kept ourselves above water, but money's not been the greatest around the parts.
Oh, that's a shame. Surely Findalego should be, you let him stay here. He should be contributing something.
Oh, Finn doesn't actually stay here.
His magical door just operates here. Ugh.
Yeah, that's kind of it. It's very much a Howl's Moving Castle sort of deal.
Trying.
You've seen that flick?
I have. Yes.
Grand.
Relate very heavily to that Sophie character.
Oh my god, Yaga's actually been a beautiful young girl looking for love this entire time.
Oh.
That was a very derisive
And it was the love of family that set her free. It was the love of family that set her free.
Yay. She did find a child. Me. I found a child. A child found me. A child claimed me.
Oh god. You are mother now.
Okay, shall we cut to shopping, boys?
Yes, I tried to prompt Theb to ask me about how I could be okay hanging out with Phalark, but that's fine. I did.
She does not want to talk about the bad man himself.
Of course not, but I thought she might have accusatorily been like, "How can you stand him?"
No.
I'm not a bad man.
Not that you know.
We cut back to the rest of the team, and it is time to shop. So, we have 2 places of interest for you. So, first of all, we have Iskar, who will be able to use the mana ore that you guys collected to upgrade your weaponry. Or we can go straight to Findalego's store to do a little bit of magic item shopping.
I think the magic ore is the easiest one to get past.
Yeah.
Cool. So, between sessions, I explained to the party what the magical ore does, and I'm just going to explain it to the viewers at home as well.
Viewers.
In essence, I have said to the party that they can use the magic ore to enhance their weaponry, specifically their weapons. So they can add, first of all, their weapon will become a +1 weapon. That means it gets a +1 to hit and also a +1 to damage.
Oh, shit.
And then they can also add 1 effect of their choosing to the weapon. So, I think that you find Iskar kind of like bent over a forge, like they are hammering at a sword. It does not look like it is a particularly
Sounds weird, man.
It's a forge and they are hammering a sword. What's weird about that?
I don't know, man. My brain.
Iskar is hammering at this sword, and as he kind of lifts it up, you see that it's not like a particularly like combat heavy sword. It's more like just an artistic piece that they're working on. And then he kind of spots you, and he's like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?"
Hello, friend Iskar.
Oh, Jesus.
Hello. I don't think we've interacted. All that. Hey.
What are you talking about? We're best buddies.
Okay.
Hi, I actually talked to this character.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi.
Yaga.
Hi. We found magical stones.
That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you.
Where did we get these?
The dwarves gave them to you for saving their lives.
Okay. What about the fucking shiny stones that they found at the end of the zappy puzzle? What the hell were those?
What?
There was rocks. There was shiny rocks at the end of the puzzle. When I found the gauntlet, they also got shiny rocks.
Oh shit! Did we actually loot those?
Yeah.
I
Man,
have a
did
shiny
we ever-
rock.
I don't remember that.
Oh jeez. I mean, it was a lot of episodes ago.
Shiny rock is now my
I
inventory.
think it was like a gemstone.
Yeah, I know exactly. Oh, sorry, I'm under the table because I dropped an amiibo.
I'm under the table.
You stop fiddling with your Isabel.
It was Ness.
That's worse.
I need to re-listen to that episode and figure out what you got. We'll deal with that
Later.
assortment of stones that you definitely have.
But we got rocks.
Later.
We got magic rocks.
They are not smithing things.
So-
The magic ore you do
But-
is magic smithing
Okay,
stuff.
did we do Arcana checks and pass, and that's how we know what the hell they are, or were we told?
You rolled like 100 Arcana checks on the way back with Lou, and eventually Lou just rolled one nat 20 and was like, "Yeah, they're mana ore."
Oh, thanks. Lou told us this is mana ore. Would you upgrade our weapons for us, because we're 3 spellcasters in one party?
I thought you would never ask. And then Iskar's like,
Oh god,
just like sort of like
Boner City.
like he's like bouncing kind of excitedly. He's never been this excited. He's like, "You have bona fide mana ore,
Wait,
real mana ore, and you're gonna let me use it."
we don't have a lot of
Well.
options.
Yes.
You're the only smith here.
Because we're such good friends, remember?
Yes.
Yes, Vaylark, we are. Please, right. Who wants to go first?
And I unsheath my sickle. I don't know how to give this, like, in-universe flavour.
Then just list your effects.
Yeah. Okay, I want to make my weapon into what has been named by its creator, because I didn't make up this effect myself. Credit to Reddit. It's called Bioweapon. Attacking plants or plant-like creatures will rejuvenate them. Other creatures struck must succeed on a recurring DC 12 Constitution save or be poisoned and take 1d6 poison damage.
Perfect.
It
I love this.
It did originally say 1d5, and it didn't occur to me until today. What the fuck is a d5?
We didn't talk about this bit, Al, but I think that I'm also just going to add a little bit onto there.
Ooh.
How would you like it to become claws whenever you shapeshift as well, so that effect stays?
Nice!
So specifically, if you're, for example, charging as an elk, it won't apply to that sort of attack. Only specifically if you are attacking with a weapon in animal form as well.
So another slashing attack.
Like, in essence, if it's an attack with an animal's hands, in inverted commas.
Sure.
So,
Yes.
Iskar very much looks and goes, "Now that I can do," and takes it, and and then there's they toss the ore into the fire, and the forge bursts into blue flame, and they toss the sickle in, and it begins to float.
Cool.
And then they hold out their hammer, and lightning shoots from their hammer into the fire, and then there's a giant burst of sparks as your sickle kind of floats down. They take it and hand it over to you.
Dude, what the fuck?
That seems dangerous.
Hell yeah, it is. The child probably should have been wearing protective goggles.
Philippe is just gonna slam down his slingshot on the table. I've seen 2 things, but
Yeah?
I think one definitely is OP, but I just find the idea quite funny.
I mean, I thought my
Okay.
one was OP, so...
I just found a thing on Reddit, and I just had a quick read through.
Okay.
Let live. Humanoids slain by this weapon are instantly reincarnated as a child.
You find the same thread that I found!
That's so funny. No. Absolutely
Oh, shit.
not.
But when I'm a high level boy, I can make an army of boys.
You're not. Philippe is not becoming a born again literally cult.
The puppet master.
Oh please.
No.
Okay. Then, like, in line of me picking things that are completely useless, but there will be that one occasion where it will be great. Trickster. When attuned, this weapon allows you to pull up to 3 bunnies from your sleeve. You also gain advantage on rolls concerning a deck of cards.
Abso-fucking-lutely, Dora. This is the worst option you could have gone for. I'm very into it.
Is this effect just gonna attune the slingshot to Philippe now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
She'll already be attuned to the weapon.
Oh, okay.
Just no rabbits.
Cause now I can slingshot rabbits at people.
Oh no.
Jesus.
They'll be like the rabbit in Holy Grail.
I knew that's where you were going with that.
Hold a quick second there.
Oh.
Oh no, he's
Where
found
I
our
got it.
source.
I once homebrewed a magic item for a druid in a party.
Hello.
That might be actually much funnier for this.
Oh.
Give me a second. Once again, I will need to look into this after the session, but I had a magic item intended for our friend Andy. Now, the idea was very simple. His druid could pull a small fuzzy ball out of a bag and throw it at a creature. And if the attack hit, that fuzzy ball would turn into a small animal. It was a random animal depending on the roll, and then the different type of animal did a different kind of damage.
Jeez.
So it wouldn't just be firing rabbits at people, you could be firing squirrels and rats and everything.
A squid.
That does sound pretty cool.
Would you like a dumb ball of fuzzy animals?
Yes, I would.
There you go.
Fantastic.
Run free, child.
Alright, so instead of the tricks thing, I've got this ball of fuzzy animal.
Yeah, you need to give it.
You can also have advantage on decks of cards.
I'm gonna forget what this is later on, and I'm gonna see my thing and I'll be like, Luke, what the fuck is this?
Okay.
And last but not least, Flark.
I would like to enchant the whip with the command spell.
Cool. So that absolutely is the case. The whip kind of enters the fire as well. And spark. You now have the ability to cast the spell command when you hit something with your whip.
How often?
We'll say it holds 3 charges.
And then refills on a long rest.
Yeah, but it refills on a long rest after it empties.
Okay. If I've not used it all by the time, I'm just going to whip myself and go to sleep.
You can't sleep, Tom.
Go
It's
to
just like
meditate.
real life.
Alright, and this card's like, do you have any more?
Not yet, but I'm sure we'll get some at the end of our next adventure.
Maybe.
A precedent
another
has
time.
been set and now the viewers will expect it.
And then I think this card's like, I don't think your GM will do that because...
Now you've said it, people are expecting it.
And then last but not least, you're all wanting to head to, drumroll please, Findy motherfucking Lego! Hey everybody, welcome to the awkward middle bit time. First up, thanks y'all for following us through the first main story arc. We're going to have another 1 or 2 weeks of downtime, then we'll be jumping into the next big arc. We'll be announcing the name of that arc during the middle bit of the next week, so stay tuned for that. With a new arc comes new NPCs, so now's the perfect time to jump in and comment on stuff to get your name featured in the podcast. I already have a few lined up. Squiggy, you will finally get a character named after you, I promise. But the more the merrier. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Wackaroll, contact us via email, wackaroll@gmail.com, and leave us reviews if your podcasting app lets you. All that lets you get your name pulled into a pool for us to pick from for NPCs. One final announcement this week. We mentioned it briefly last time, but for Christmas this year, my brother kindly bought me a set of homebrew magical item books for Dungeons & Dragons. I love the book so much that I've reached out to the author, Madeline Hale, that's Hale, and she's kindly allowed us to use the items in our show. So the book is called Arcane Artifacts and Curious Curos, and it's highly worth a read. There are others in the collection as well, and everything that I've read so far has been well worth it, so we highly recommend a little look-see. Anywho, enough of this stuff. On with the shopping. Toodles. I love the 2 responses of yeah, and then one of no.
I'm not relishing this.
Findilego's door bursts open before you even pull the handle or anything like that, and then Finn in his signature kimono is lying in a your French girl's pose across the front of across his counter, and it's like, friends, welcome to Findilego's House of Mysteries. How is it that I can perk your interests today?
I can't remember what race or anything he is. He just looks like the merchant from the start of Aladdin in my head.
He's a dragonborn with green scales and a light blue kimono. So, I provided I picked and chose from the 1,000 magic items in the book and gave my party an option of 60 items from the book, and I also added in a couple of my own here and there. Since last time you saw the store, it was a little bit smaller than this. It has expanded since you last saw. With a few more shelves. It's still all very tightly packed and very ramshackled.
Would you say it's a fantasy Tesco?
Fantasy Tesco, where nothing ever goes right. Junkie looking for fight.
That's Baby Ruff's first single. Junkie looking for fight.
So, I provided the party with a list of magical items and their costs. We are now going to go through and say that the biggest change in all of Findilego's store is there is now a brightly coloured, with a little cartoon dragonborn pointing at it, sweetie stall at the front of the store.
Aww.
Alright, so who wants to go first with talking about an item they wish to buy? Not all at once now.
Yeah, well...
I would like some of each kind of sweetie.
Each kind of sweetie?
Yes.
I think Findilego kind of looks at you and goes like, oh, the entire stock! The Findilego special bag of sweetie! And he kind of like, why are you Italian?
Jeez.
We don't know what accent it is.
Dragonborn, of course.
Prego.
Oh, yes. Prego.
Prego. He's doing that Italian hand gesture the entire time. He doesn't realise.
Oh, no.
Just back and forth constantly.
So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7 different kinds of sweetie. Now, I will...
Yes?
Jesus Christ, we have to go through all of them. Give me 1 second, I'm going to open the book. They all have descriptions in the book, and I'm going to read them out as they show in the book. So the first one, Death's Own Licorice. A roll of jet black licorice wrapped in brown wax paper. After eating a length of licorice, the user can breathe life back into one deceased creature, bringing them back as an undead for 12 hours. The candy was crafted by Thingar Hoyles, a necromancer and chef, who wanted to normalise necromancy in the common home.
Oh.
The sheriff soon caught wind of the plan and arrested the necromancer, who remains in prison to this day.
Cool.
Nowadays, this candy is extremely rare. So, it will be one length of licorice, which is, I'll say, 3 charges for the 60 gold. Next up, we have Shield Gum, a packet of pink, vaguely fruit-flavoured gum. Yeah, I halved the damage on this one. So, when the user blows a bubble in this gum, it magically expands to surround the user in a pink, wafer-thin bubble shield. Now, what I will say is you can cast that on other allies as well, so you can blow a bubble bum at
Around
someone else.
like somebody who dies all the time, perhaps.
All of us.
No, just
the shield protects user from all damage until it's popped from inside, or until the shield takes 25 damage. When it pops, it coats the user in strands of sticky gum.
Oh.
In history, this gum was developed as a security device for children of noble families. If attacked, all the child would have to do is blow a bubble to protect themselves. The invention never really caught on. Okay, and we'll say for the 40 gold, again, you'll get 3 uses. Super Sticky Gumball. A large, bright green gumball. When thoroughly chewed, this gum becomes super sticky and can be used to permanently fuse 2 objects together. The objects cannot be separated except by stream strength or magical methods. For the price of 45 gold, it will be 2 uses.
Oof. Sure, okay.
Oh no, sorry. I will actually up that to 4 because I did say 2 non-living objects.
4 uses.
The book does suggest that you can do that to living things. Mm-hmm. History. This gumball was created completely on accident by a wizard who was attempting to make a gumball with an everlasting flavour. He was quite befuddled by the strange and unintended side effect, and he tossed a batch after accidentally fusing his fingers together. Next we have what is probably actually my favourite of the sweets.
Nice.
Jailbreak Sours. A small paper bag of 4 sugar-coated candies shaped like little skulls. These candies are incredibly, incredibly sour. They don't taste great, and the user takes 1d6 damage if they eat more than 1 per day. However, the user's saliva becomes strongly acidic and caustic enough to erode through all but the strongest metals. These candies were invented by a thief who often found himself in prison. He would simply hide a few loose candies in his pocket and use them to burn the lock whenever he was arrested. Lockjaw Toffee. A square of thick, dark toffee sprinkled with salt and wrapped in plain wax paper. This candy is incredibly delicious and equally as sticky. The user's teeth stick together and they are unable to talk for 30 minutes until the candy dissolves. And you will have a sheet of toffee that allows you to use that 5 times.
5.
Let's say 6.
Ooh.
Grandma's strawberry candies.
I will not be using this one.
Again, 4 of these.
Cool.
After consuming this candy, the user morphs into an extremely elderly person for 30 minutes. These candies were crafted as something as a gag gift by the very elderly wizard for his young apprentices. He handed them out after they were particularly rowdy during a lesson, gleefully watching as they hobbled around his old people.
I'm just imagining if Yaga took it, you know, in that
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I was thinking about it.
That would be Yaga.
Yeah.
Oh man, if
Tiny
we
bird
ever.
grandma.
Oh, but that's actually really cool, sweet.
And then we have the final suite here, Life Preservers, of which you will get 3 for the 80 gold.
Good.
A small packet of donut-shaped mints. At first, these mints seem to have no effect. However, next time the user takes a fatal blow, they are automatically stabilised and return to 1 HP.
So good.
Yeah.
It is.
Wonder who I'd be using that on.
Hello.
I just love the idea that you've got so many protection sweeties to just cram the full of the child.
We're gonna
Before
make
feeding Philippe again.
We're gonna make him fat
But
again.
it is like the perfect, like, you know, the grandma holds on to sweeties.
Mate, and the fact that those are called life preservers when, as a as a medical precaution, if I felt sick before going to school, my mum would be like, "Oh, just have a polo mint and get some fresh air." Like,
Aww.
I love that.
it's not as cute as it sounds. I basically never medicated until I was an adult. So since I'm buying out your entire stock, Findy Lego, what kind of price can we talk about?
The regular price would be, I believe, 312 gold. Am I not? Shall we say? Because you are buying a lot of sweeties.
Yes.
And I'm sure you'll need money for the dentist bill. Am I right? 270 gold pieces.
270. Deal. That is better than the price I was going to go for.
And he's like, well, sold!
Hey, hold on though. I also want a pair.
Okay!
I also want a pair of shoes. I just didn't want to haggle separately. Like I didn't want to haggle with those in the mix.
All right, what shoes would you like?
Druid step sandals.
Druid step sandals. A pair of green leather sandals with straps that wrap the leg up to the knee.
Nice.
Once per day, the user can stomp their boots and cause 1d6 15-foot vines to sprout from the ground. These vines can entangle enemies, create a woven ladder, or lift objects up to 500 pounds.
Nice.
Once upon a time, a legendary druid lived deep in the northern mountains. She was known for her profound understanding of life and its many mysterious machinations, and many would pilgrimage into hills seeking her knowledge. One day a young boy visited her home seeking advice. She was quite taken by the boy's natural wisdom and brought him on as her apprentice. Jesus Christ, it's Yaga!
Hello.
She made him these sandals so he could better feel the earth beneath his feet and learn nature's secrets. That's actually hilarious how close that is to the Yaga story that we made.
Yeah. Maybe he stole them from one of the past Yagas.
Finn's very much like, ah yes, the druid step sandals. I would sell these beautiful shoes for 450 gold pieces.
Done.
Okay.
Listen, I
Great.
hate haggling. I went onto WikiHow to be like, fuck, if I need to, goddamn, help me.
I love that. Who goes next?
I can go next if you're going to be nice to me.
Oh my god.
I don't know, Felak. Are you going to be nice to me?
I'm-
Last time you were here, you made fun of my dead owl bear.
Did I? I don't remember that. Okay, well, I know what I'm buying. So, sure.
Okay.
I've been sizing things up. You got a couple of pretty facial adornments over there. Your little mask of the storyteller and
Alright.
your mask of item inspection.
First of all, Storyteller's Mask. A blue silk mask that covers the wearer's nose and mouth with golden beads lining the hem. While worn, the user can alter their voice to mimic anyone they've heard before. The user can also mimic simple sounds with great accuracy. This mask was commissioned by Darnell Bywater, a legendary storyteller who travelled the land telling stories in stables, taverns, and even the king's own fireside. When Darnell was robbed and her mask stolen, the king was furious and offered a huge reward to anyone who could bring him the head of the thief. The mask was soon returned anonymously, showing up in Darnell's doorstep. And the other one is the Mask of Item Inspection, which is on the next page. Brilliant. A mask made from painted leather. It covers the upper half of the user's face and has lenses of heavy red glass. While worn, the user can examine someone and see as if with X-ray vision everything they are carrying. Objects in pockets, purses, or tucked in belts or sleeves can easily be seen by the wearer.
Yes, those.
This mask was This mask was worn by the pickpocket of South Street, an infamous thief who hid his iconic mask under a heavy black hood. One day the wind blew away his hood. He was immediately recognised and killed by a furious mob. So, let me just see here. Finn looks and goes, okay, so that would be 360 gold pieces for the 2 of those bad boys.
Now, I do notice on the lengthy label you've got there detailing the history of said items that the previous owner was killed by an angry mob.
Yes.
That's some bad juju, and I reckon that takes 20 gold off the price, my friend.
Persuasion check.
I'll do that. So we had to roll at some point this session. Where is my
rolled
persuasion?
earlier.
19.
Well, you are correct. It does say on the wall over there, bad juju is 20 gold off.
See, that's what I thought. I saw that and I thought, excellent. Also, it does look really good on me, so I'll happily throw you that.
Findalego dabs and puts the coin in his purse.
Why does he dab?
Because he just made a good sale.
Good. Plus 20 gold pieces.
And he's a cool kid.
Fair enough. And one more thing. That lovely necklace over there. What does it say? Quick change charm?
It's a small charm fastened with an ornately woven red thread. When the incantation is uttered, you decide the incantation when you buy it. The user is obscured by a cloud of coloured smoke. When the smoke clears, their clothes have been swapped for a set of garments designated by the user.
It's the charm of Sailor Moon.
These charms were popular among knights and bodyguards who would need to change into armour in a moment's notice. It was also used among actors who would need to change outfits for scenes, and among nobles who would change outfits many times throughout an evening of socialising. Finn looks at you and is like, "Oh, it is perfect for you. Yes, you are already so fancy. Why would you need such a beautiful trinket?"
Because clothes are expensive.
That's true.
And I can't carry very many at once.
Wait a minute. Why would I buy you an item that stops you buying more clothes from my clothes section?
If you have
my designer clothes section. Fiends.
I didn't know he had a clothes section, actually.
Well, he does now. Fiends.
Well, look, put it here. Listen.
Yeah.
Let's just say the
I'm listening.
Okay. The charm is very much limited by my imagination. You've always got the chance to surprise me. Take it as a challenge.
Okay, 210 gold pieces. I was going to sell it to you anyway. It's a store, I feel like.
I know, but you just seemed very upset about the whole thing, and I thought I'd try and help you out.
I'm indifferent.
Okay, well, good. 210, I'll take it at that. That's fine.
Nice. And then finally, for the little boy.
Hello? I would like something to help me win a bit more at some games.
Oh, a gambler, I think.
I just like playing games and convincing people to do things for us, providing I win.
So a gambler, are you?
Very much, yeah.
Yeah.
Why have you made the child into a gambling addict?
They're surprise mechanics.
Listen, I'm not here to raise children. Well, I wasn't.
What is the item you are looking for, young master?
I heard you have something to help you with rock, paper, scissors. I'm very bad with rock, paper, scissors, so I would like to win once in a while.
Ah yes, the bracelet of rock, paper, scissors. A bracelet made from braided yellow thread secured with a wooden button. The wearer always wins at games of rock, paper, scissors, no matter what. A small town wizard created this for your younger brother, who is terrible at rock, paper, scissors. It is a expensive piece, 45 gold pieces. Alternatively, double or nothing. Game of rock, paper, scissors right now.
Oh, shit.
May I try on the bracelet?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. Okay, Dora. So, the way this will work, Dora, 1 second, I'm going to take my headphones off. We're gambling, Dora, if you want to. I will roll 1d6. On a 1 to 2, he does rock. On a 3 to 4, he does paper. 5 to 6, he does scissors. You just have to yell, and I will tell you what I rolled.
I want to roll as well.
Oh! Let's go, boys.
Because you're so good at rolling.
Yes!
Okay.
I gave him so much money last time, he better not do.
I gave him a shit ton of money this time.
You guys have raised a gambler.
Okay, Dora, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Hey, shit!
3, 2, 1, roll the dice. I got a 5.
Scissors! I got 5 as well. Ah!
Okay, it's a tie, roll again. 6.
Shit!
Do you get paper?
I got paper.
And Findy Lego's like, ah!
Philip's gonna start crying.
Findy, oh shit. I, Findy Lego, do not know how to react to this small boy crying.
Snot's running down his nose.
Well, now you've done it, Findalego.
Oh, look at the wee
Look
soul.
what you've done.
Oh,
You
for goodness
Dora,
sake.
look at his little cheeks. They've gone all red.
Dora, give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Fuck's sake!
Oh my
I
god.
rolled a 9 both times. And with my persuasion, like,
Do you want to know what Findy Lego got on his resistance check?
Pish.
what?
That one.
Woohoo!
Yeah! Your boy!
Findy Lego
You rolled worse than me!
Lego falls to his knees and also starts crying. And he's like, I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
You messed up.
God.
Oh God. How can you do this?
Why does this crying sound like Miss Piggy?
Philippe's gonna, so Philippe will basically sort of like pat him on the shoulder and be like, it's okay, I forgive you, that is a lot of money for me, but I will forgive you. And blow his nose on his kimono, yeah.
Not my good kimono.
We can raise it to let's say 50 gold pieces.
Okay. Philippe's just gonna look down. A bit sad.
Sold! He gives you the... You doubled the price and then got it reduced by 40 gold, so...
Yeah, true. Cool. So he's
That
gonna
was
get
fun.
it on and he's gonna like, okay, you wanna play rock, paper, scissors?
No.
I'm really sorry, Philippe, but no one will ever play with you again.
Is there anything else you wish to buy, young master?
I would like something to give me a bit more oomph if I was trying to fight an enemy. I'm a bit of a fighter.
We all are at your age, young boy. I remember when I was teething.
He was
I
like
don't know what
12.
age humans teeth.
Yeah, but I'm kind of like been thinking about Philippe, and yeah, he's like 12 years old. But that might be quite young for a Dampier, given that they're part vampire sort of things. Like,
Yeah, never forget that Philippe is part vampire.
yeah. I mean, like, for instance, Baby Yoda's 50 years old, so Philippe's actually pretty mature.
So he, Findaligo pulls out a pair of earrings and says, they are 2 tiny white flowers set in twin drops of amber dangling from platinum hooks. When these earrings are worn, the user's bite becomes poisonous and does 2d6 extra damage. Once there was a lord who dearly loved his daughter. He commissioned these earrings so that even when she forgot to carry her dagger, she would always have a way to protect herself. The earrings came in handy when an assassination attempt was made on the lord, and his daughter bit and scratched the assailant until he fled in terror.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Philippe's
My
dangerous.
friend, my child, you can have these earrings. They are very precious for 380 gold pieces.
I will pay you 300 for it.
No, 380 please.
You're
Give me a
supposed to
persuasion check.
lower your price. That's how haggling works. Do you need to wiki how to haggle?
I rolled a 13.
Wait a minute. Give me a second. He pulls out a dictionary, opens it up, goes to H, lowers to haggle. He's like, shit, I did that wrong. 310 gold pieces.
250.
No, that's way too low. Haggle does say don't be stupid in the dictionary.
That's what I am offering, so...
I have the earrings. I can just put these away. 310 gold pieces.
Okay. 260.
I'm going to say, you can give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Findalego will remember
Well,
this.
At first I rolled a 5, and I was like, well, that's going to be it. But then I rolled a 4.
So,
Well, with plus 3, admittedly. So that's a 7, my favourite number in the whole wide world.
he kind of like Findalego falls to his knees and is like, I never thought the day would come that I would be so disrespected.
Oh, here we go again.
I cannot bear to stand. My legs, they do not wish to hold such a disrespected body.
I apologize, guys. I think I fucked up.
He goes,
Fine, he does
it's
this.
360 gold or nothing at all.
Okay. 300.
It's nothing at all then. He will put the earrings away.
No.
It's up to you. You can pay the 360, which is the final offer, or he'll put the earrings away.
Shit.
Jeez.
Okay, 360.
Sold!
He loves selling that, doesn't he?
Yeah. Is there anything else, young master?
One thing that's caught my eye, there's
Yes?
a book behind your counter. Can I see
Yes. There's a lot of books. The Learner's Guide to Fireworks? Do you wish to know about
it?
fireworks?
No.
Okay. Hunting bears!
No. Do you think this small boy can take down a bear? I think not.
You have poisonous bites now. You always win at rock, paper, scissors. You could take a bear.
You gonna fight a bear at rock, paper, scissors?
Bears love rock, paper, scissors, man.
Oh.
Which book, child?
The one with the illustration of the two boys.
I might.
Oh, no, you can't have that. I'm saving that for Philippe, whoever that is.
Well, I am Philippe.
You're what?
And
Who?
you just ripped me off, and now apparently there's a specific thing for me. I'm very offended.
The prophecy.
The prophecy.
Can I see some ID?
Yes. And Philippe will get his ID out, because he has ID. Although it says ID says he's 18 years old, but...
Fiddlego looks and goes, my God, it's you.
Very...
Philippe, I've been holding this book for... Well, it fell into my possession a long time ago.
How long is a long time ago?
At least a month.
That is a very long time.
Philippe, I will sell you this book for... Well, it is priceless. I don't know how to put a value onto it. There's such a priceless possession.
I will buy it for a hug. Because there is nothing that is more valuable than human connection.
Persuasion check.
Oh, thank fuck at last. That's a 19.
Bloody hell, Philippe. Can you try that one on Feb for me?
Fiddlego opens his arms up and he gives you the book. So the book is called A Friend for Philippe. Just so we're being clear with the rules, I have in essence renamed one of the items from the book, which is called A Friend for Sarah, a small children's book with the image of a young boy painted on the front. The history of the book for this is the book was written for a young noble girl named Sarah, who was shy and sickly and had a difficult time making friends. After Sarah grew, Samson fell into the hands of a group of thieves who would send Samson through small windows to open locked doors from the inside. The book that Philippe gets, it just has the picture of two young boys painted on the front. They're quite obvious. They're well painted, but they're obviously done in a bit of a caricature, and you do recognise one of the boys to be Philippe.
But that's not Philippe, because Philippe looks like this. And Philippe will produce one of his stick figure drawings, because I assume the drawing on that book is quite nice.
Yes, it's actually beautiful.
Yeah. Ugh.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna open the book.
You're going to open the book.
I'm gonna open this book.
When Philippe opens the book, a boy appears. He's around... He's just maybe like a few years younger than Philippe. And he kind of just himself like, oh, hello.
Hello? Who are you? My name is Philippe.
Philippe, your mother and father love you very much.
Whoa.
Oh.
Serious shit going down in Findalego's House of Mysteries.
Yaga,
Aye, Wayne?
help me out here.
I don't have any insight to this. I don't even have parents.
Give me an Arcana check.
I don't have parents either.
Let's do Arcana check. Philippe, let's do some Arcana checks.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah, it's an 8.
Phailark.
That's an 8.
Great one.
I think all of you are just more taken aback by the scenario than interested in how it works.
I don't have a mum either.
Are we the no parents club?
Yes.
Yes. That's sad.
How do you know my mother and father?
Your mother and father love you very much.
You already said that. Who are you?
My name is Samson. I'm Philippe's friend.
That's who?
Samson.
Samson. And have we met before?
I've always been Philippe's best friend.
So let me get this straight. So you are my best friend, yes?
Yes, I'm Philippe's best friend.
Okay,
Why do you keep
your
saying it
name
like that?
Is Samson?
My name is Samson.
You know my parents?
Your mother and father love you very much.
And why do you only repeat that one phrase?
My name's Samson. I'm Philippe's best friend.
Let's kill this thing. I'm fucking sick of this.
Philip has left the lobby.
I rolled a 14 to bip.
What are you bipping with?
Back of your hand.
Yeah, like my ungauntleted hand.
Your hand goes straight through it. It is an illusion.
Oh.
Is there anything else in the book?
No, the book is actually blank on the inside.
I'm gonna turn to Findalego and be like, Findalego, what the fuck is this?
It is a remarkable thing, yes. I've never seen it speak. The boy, he appears when you open the book, yes. I've seen this before, but I've never seen him speak before.
The Little Book of Boy.
I found it when I was, I have a seller in Tavere. He sells me old antiquity books, and he kind of points to the bookcase behind him. He's like, I bought a small pile off of him, and this was among them.
And, okay. So, Samson,
I'm Samson.
do you have anything else you need to say?
I'm Philippe's best friend.
Oh my god.
Throw the book in the fire.
Mr. Felak, any ideas?
Takes the book from Philippe's hands and closes it.
Bye-bye.
There we go.
Well, at least he said something different that time.
See, I've solved the puzzle.
And we never open it or speak of it again.
No.
Excellent.
Let's see if Iskal will throw it into the forge for us.
Ooh.
It needs to be destroyed in a very specific volcano.
Oh,
Piss.
God.
I don't have a Sean Astin to carry me.
We all need a Sean Astin.
We all need a Sean Astin to carry us.
Is there anything else on the outside of the book?
Give me an investigation check.
I rolled a nat 20.
Sake, I keep rolling
Jesus
a 9
Christ.
today.
Well, Yaga's carrying your ass with a 20.
I know.
Yaga, I think you take the book. I think you're all kind of just trying to like rustle close the
What
book,
the
and
fuck
Yaga
is
eventually
this?
snaps it shut and picks it up. Yaga, when you pick up the book, you actually kind of like notice that there is not like a proper sleeve on it, but like that the book obviously has a bit of a cover to it. And there, you think that there might be something underneath the cover. You get like a small needle from your canonical sewing kit that we agreed on off camera that you keep in a biscuit tin.
Yeah. It's part of my disguise kit. I keep it in a biscuit
And you
tin.
unweave the binding on the book a little bit. Underneath it, there is a series of enchantments.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was really worried you were going to say it's just the boy, but folded up all small inside. Two unblinking eyes.
Please stop this, Tom. There are a series of enchantments scripted down, and you, while I am going to say, could everyone please give me one last Arcana check, please?
Oh, piss.
Are you ready for me to fail that?
12.
6.
I rolled an 8.
I will give you some information on the 12. So, Phalark, I think that Phalark and Yaga begin to process what information they can off the front of this book. Phalark, you realize that each enchantment on the front of this book is a pre-recorded thing that Samson can say. And of the things that Samson can say, you have heard 4. He's Philippe's best friend. His mother and father love him very much. His name is Samson, and goodbye. There are 2 other things.
Shit.
And then, Yaga, with your still in your nat 20 with investigation, you see a signature. And the very bottom of the thing. It's done in the same like handwriting as a lot of the enchantments are written. And it just says, Father. With a nat 20 on investigation, you know that the ink on this book
It's blue.
No, it's not blue. It's navy.
it can't have been written more than maybe a month ago.
Oh, fuck a doodle.
Fin-
That's just when Findalego got the book. That means
Who gave you this?
Findalego is Philippe's father.
Papa?
Philippe Delego.
As I said, I have a contact in Tavia.
And who is this contact?
Persuasion check.
Why are you making the boy do a persuasion check?
Just on Philippe.
Mate.
You know what, mine anyway.
Even with my bonus, that's a fucking 5. I rolled a 2.
Right. No. Not having that. Not having that. Not having that.
Listen, 3 criminals to clearly another. You gotta give us this.
But do you know that I would never... I'm a fence. What is my reputation if I give away one of my sources?
Right, no.
Lego, you are potentially keeping a child from his father. My aunt, maybe, I don't know, she lied to me. She was taken away. I have no family. And now, potentially something from my mother and father. I have never met my father. I must see, is this my family?
I'll give you advantage with that so you can re-roll your persuasion check.
7!
Oh my god.
Dora, I'm going to give you a magic item that means a natural 20 is not your critical success number, but rather it is 7.
Phelark casts suggestion on Findalego.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I'm actually gonna cry.
Okay, so...
I suggest a course of activity and magically limited to a word or two, and magically influence a creature I can see within range that can hear and understand me. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable.
Okay, so I get a wisdom saving throw.
You do.
I rolled an 11.
And my spell save is a 50.
Oh shit, I had a small knife this whole time.
Stab him!
Good! Perfect for steak!
Okay, so what is your suggested course of activity?
Tell him. I feel like I can only use like 2 words, but like the I feel like the content...
It's 2 sentences.
Is it?
Limited to a sentence or 2, I believe.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was a word or 2.
What I'm going to say is that he does know you are doing this.
Yeah.
He will know that this was a... you charmed him.
Yeah, but Phelark charms everyone, so it's fine.
His name, good sir.
Good sir. The librarian?
When we leave the shop, Felipe is just gonna walk off away from the others with the book and just sit in a corner and open it up. Just to hear Samson.
Your mother and father love you very much.
He's gonna close it and reopen it again.